I think it's going to be a lot different if you play in an empty arena. I mean, that being said, the ultimate prize is lifting a Stanley Cup and playing for that and competing. So there's a lot of pride that is on the line. And anytime you put the Boston Bruins sweater on, you take a lot of pride and you want to go out there and be victorious. So I think once we're on the ice, it'll be you're in the moment, you're in the game, and you're trying to accomplish your ultimate goal as a group of guys, and that you start out in training camp in September, and with that goal in mind, you just try to do it. That being said, there's a different emotional level. It's pretty special standing in the hallway at TD Garden, waiting to go out on the ice for warm-ups or for the national anthem, and you can just hear the fans screaming and the music playing, and I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it. So I hope one day we can get back there and sooner than later. That's a loaded question for a few reasons. And we've had this time away. I don't even know how long it's been, 6, 7, 8 weeks. And now you got to go back out there and prepare to play not only, hockey games, but the most intense hockey games you can possibly play with the goal of reaching a Stanley Cup. So there's a lot of possibility for injury there. And I don't think it would take too terribly long to get back in the conditioning shape in order to play the minutes that are required. But I think it would take a little bit longer to, take the necessary time in order to build up the muscles and get back into playing shape in terms of, avoiding injuries. So that's a two-part answer there. I wish I had a better answer for you, but that's just the way it is. There really is no exact time frame, but it would take a little bit of time, maybe a couple weeks just to get back into conditioning shape, and then a couple more weeks to get back into playing shape where you're battling in the corners. I was a lot of guys. I was lucky enough to grow up watching the Detroit Red Wings win a few Stanley Cups in my childhood, and I was anyone from Steve Yzerman to Nick Lidstrom to Darren McCarty scoring the big goal against the Philadelphia Flyers, and dropping the gloves with my brothers in the street in the driveway. So a lot of different types of players, and at times I threw on the pads and I was, Chris Osgood and, fighting Patrick Waugh and doing all the fun stuff in the driveway. So a lot of good memories there, but that was a glimpse of some of the people that, we looked up to as kids. Oh, sure. Yeah, so many greats. I mean, it's hard to choose. I think I have a very, special relationship with Ray Bourque, and I played with his son in Providence, and to this day he's a great friend of mine, and I spend the holidays with their family. So, watching some of the old games here on Nesson, seeing how great Ray Bourque was at playing the game and his competitive edge, and now talking, and anytime I need advice, he always answers the phone, and we have a very special bond. So I would have to choose him.